Hey everybody, what's up? It's Nicole BW, and this is my Feed the Beast Unleashed world. I have figured out what I want to do for our base. So this was all just kind of temporary setup. I I am going to make a huge building. So I was watching YouTube, some Slipgator actually, and his old Feed the Beast world. And what he did was he built a building in one chunk area. So if we go over, I'm going to build it in a flower field. So let's teleport over there. Here's the flower field. And what I'm going to do is the area that is inside of the blocks is one chunk. I double checked it on with F9. You can see that it's one chunk area. The red lines mean it's the outside of the chunk. I guess if I moved out of the way you can see. It's all within one chunk. So these cobblestone are at each corner. So the walls of the building are going to be on the outside of the chunk, so my base will be all within one chunk. I can use a little spot loader and it will load the whole chunk and everything will be loaded. Instead of spreading out horizontally, we're going to spread out vertically. I really liked that he did that. I thought it was really cool. So that is what I would like to do here. I picked the flower forest. Let me get this F9 off. Okay. I picked the flower forest because I really like the flowers. It's kind of the girly part of me. I really like the flowers. I thought, hey, let's build the walls out of this yellow flower stuff. Yeah, no. I went into Creative World, used a filler, and made the design that I wanted. And I'm going to need like 8 double chests worth of stuff to make all the walls from cobblestone, from the bedrock layer all the way up to level 244, I think. Yes, 244 is going to be my ceiling at the top. Now, you can build up to level 256, so that gives me 12 spaces at the top to work with solar panels or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to go all the way down to all the way up. So that, I want each floor to be 20 tall. So that means I can have 11 floors. So I'm going to, each section, each room is going to have a floor and a ceiling of its own. So that way the floor can look different on one level and the one below it, the ceiling will look different on that level. So that's what I'm going to do. I had, I think I emptied all these out. Oh, I still have bone meal here. Yeah, because I had started growing these and then cutting them down with shears and it was taking forever. So let's go back to the base and I will show you what I'm going to do instead. Now, I really wish these would grow tall. That would be really cool because I really like those pink flowers. Let's go. Let me put this away because I can't stand to have extra stuff in my inventory. Okay, so I went down to the mine down below and got some more cobble. So we have cobble there, we have cobble there, and some cobble there. So I don't think we quite need 8 double chests, but that's where it's going to go. So this is going to take forever. I need to smelt up all of this stuff. So let's go ahead and grab some of this. I can go ahead and put that there. I'm storing all of my stone that I already have smelted in there. Now, I will tell you, the powered furnace goes a little faster than the electric furnace, but I can put upgrades in the electric furnace. But our little solar panels cannot handle upgraded furnaces because I also have my ME system running off the solar panels, so it really drains power with both of them running. So I started furnaces. I had 2 extra furnaces already made, so I thought, why not? I've got lots of coal I can use. Now I know it's not like too terribly a lot. See, I have almost 1,000 of blocks of those yellow flowers. So yeah, I chopped down quite a few and realized I wasn't making as good a progress as I wanted. So that is what I'm going to work on. That's going to take me forever. So let's go down and I'll show you. I have a full tank of oil. So this is going down, being processed, and with as fast as it's leaving, it's coming in probably faster. So I'm also making fuel. When this gets to at least half, probably more, then I will start using the liquid fueled steam boiler, and I'll get that going. So then I'll use that. I'll set that up with a steam tesseract and use that to power a quarry and stuff. So I'm just kind of waiting on that to start quarries, which I think is what I'm going to use to dig out the flower, the big hole in the ground that we need. I'm definitely not doing it by hand. I don't want to use the filler to just completely wipe it out because it deletes the blocks. So I would like to still get the blocks at this point because I'm not overflowing with a lot of stuff. So I think I'm going to use a quarry. And then once that's done, we'll move the quarry to the mining age. Let's see. I think that's about it as far as what's going on. I was trying to look up how to make a filler earlier and I crashed my game. I don't know why. It just does that randomly. Oh, I'm on cheat mode because I was in my test world. So, okay. Utility mode. Okay. Oh, I was in my test world testing out how many blocks I needed for the building, and yep, that's why I was on cheat mode. So now we're not. We're not. So when I click this, it'll be the recipe. Alright, we need a landmark, which isn't hard to make. I think it's lapis and a redstone torch. A crafting table, dandelion yellow. Is that different than just regular yellow? And gold gears, which you make from iron gears, which you make from stone gears, which you make from wood gears, which you make from sticks. Oh, you gotta love those gears. Alright, chest. There's no other way to make it. What is different? Dandelion yellow. Huh. Okay, so yeah, it's just regular yellow flour. I can do that. Okay, so with the stone, I'm smelting it up, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into stone bricks. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to color them. And I'm going to make my tower different colors. It's going to look awful. I don't care. It's going to be great. So I have a lot of upstairs here. I have a lot of red and yellow. Oh, I have even more yellow. So what I might do is just try to should we make it all one color and just make a huge yellow tower in the flower? That might actually look better than my idea. I was thinking there's 16 colors, right? I think so. Let's look at the wool because that's always a good way to tell what colors there are. Okay, so we have 16 colors, But I don't want to use black, I don't want to use brown, and I don't want to use white. I would rather not use gray. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is we have 11 floors. So that would work perfect. So if I made one floor for each color, that would be cool. Okay, so I did the math, and I don't know if you could probably hear my heater just kicked on. I don't know if my math is correct, but I'm thinking I need 22,528 blocks for this building, just for the walls, the floor, and the ceiling. So that's 2,048 per floor. Now, when you make the brick colors, let's look at the colored brick. There's the colored brick. Okay, so the colored bricks, let's look at the blue one. Alright, you use 7. 7 per color. And then a paintbrush. And I'm not sure if you use up the paintbrush or if it's like a tool and it uses durability. But those are pretty easy. They're just stick and string. So, let's see. So, for every 7 blocks, we'll need 1 die. So, that's going to be what? 300 die? Almost 300 die. So, I need 150, oops, wrong gesture. I need 150 flowers per floor. Well, that won't be too bad. Oh no. This is, well, that's an easy way to get pink. I like the pink flowers. I kind of don't want to use those. So, oh, can we get light blue with this? Yeah. So I might have to go flower hunting. Oh, I just heard a cat die. Does that peaceful table kill cats? Why would it do that? Okay, so this is my setup. I found some dark wood, some magic wood, some loft wood. These are the amaranth wood that's in the jungle, and some pine wood. So the pine wood is a little bit different than the oak wood. It's a little more brownish instead of tan. I don't know. So these were in the different Mistcraft worlds that I had created, so I thought maybe I would make a building out of these, and so I started kind of collecting, and I really like the loftwood planks with the magic wood because it's got the yellow in it. I like these 3 together, but oh, wrong button. I have I have a button on the side of my mouse that I have bound to escape, so I can easily pause my game or whatever just by clicking the button. But sometimes I accidentally click it, so I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So let's see. Oh, it's done. It's time to do some more. I'm sure there's got to be an easier way of doing this. There's got to be, and I'm just doing it the most slow, painful way possible. Oh, I don't know. What I should do is just hook this up to the ME system to where it automatically puts it in there, or hook this one up because it runs faster to the ME system, so it automatically puts it in there and then pulls it back out. But I have already moved all the cobblestone because I had compressed the cobblestone, and then I had to uncompress the cobblestone to see how much we had, and we only had half of what we needed. So Um, I don't know. I did find some more diamonds so now I have 186. When I was down getting more cobblestone, I also found some more emeralds, so we have 6 in our system. Oh, I could show you. I made another peaceful table. Let's run into the nether real quick. I made another peaceful table and found we have to use the waypoints because it's so far away. Another fortress. So I put a peaceful table here, and guess what? We get wither skulls, not weather skulls. Wither skulls, magma creams. We get gold, coal, necrotic bone, blaze rods, and it's barely using any of the swords. Now this is the 3rd time I've emptied this, so we do have some stuff. Yeah, I tried to put it in the Mistcraft age that has another fortress, but it wasn't giving me any nether mobs. So what is that? Tiger wood. Tiger wood, really? Who named that Tiger wood? Maybe they should create golf clubs and you can make golf clubs out of tiger wood. Oh my. So let's look. I have, exactly 1 withered skeleton. Now, I can make a beacon. And I don't have to be in I don't have to fight mobs. I don't have to fight the wither for it. So if I click on this crafting recipe here is for peaceful only. So you can't do this if you're an easy, normal, hard, or hardcore, or anything like that. Only peaceful. So it's essentially fighting the wither there. So I can make a beacon, which I think is just really cool. So we might do that in our base and put it down in one of the floors. Now I've already kind of mapped out what floors. So there's going to be 11 rooms. So the bottom floor is going to be for lava and EU generation. Now I'm going to either use magma crucibles and turn netherrack into lava, and then send the lava through geothermal generators to create EU, which that's probably what I'll do, because I had a few Mistcraft ages, like this one, is nothing but netherrack, from like level, gosh, I think it's like level 55 or something is the top of it, and it's flat, and it's nothing but netherrack all the way down. It also has those big giant bones there, so it's a good way to get bone meal as well. So I might do that, just set up quarries there, send the netherrack over, turn it into lava, and then turn the lava into EU. I think that's probably what I'll do, and I'll do that on the bottom floor. The next floor up will be power generation for MJs, so that's probably going to be steam boilers, something a lot better than I have here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I was thinking maybe do a set up a planter and a harvester and do jungle saplings. But if I did those, we're going to have to do that outside of the chunk, because those jungle trees grow huge and they're going to grow taller than what my rooms are. So we might do that and just load another chunk because in my test world, I tested those out, nose itch, and the trees grew really fast, and it takes the vines off the trees for you and keeps them. So we can send the vines to, I wrote all this stuff down, so let me look at my paper. We can send the vines to recyclers and then to make scrap, and then send the scrap to mass fabricators. And then we can send the saplings back to the planter to plant more, and then once that's full, it goes to bioreactors to create biofuel or biomass, and then that'll create biofuel. I'm not quite sure how that works because I haven't looked into it too much. And then the wood, we can store some of them in our ME, and then once that's over the max, then we'll send the rest and turn it into charcoal and use it in the solid fuel boilers for steam for the MJ power generation. So that actually sounds like it could be a really good way of doing it. We could also take one of the squares. I'm using my hands to talk now, like you can see this. One of the squares for the planter and use it for rubber saplings and get rubber trees. Because you know how sometimes when you chop the trees down, you get sticky resin. So we might do that. That could be a little extra way of getting sticky resin, so we don't have to always use the tap and the logs, although that's the best way to do it. The system that I have, or the amount that I have here, I get a little over a stack of sticky resin every time I harvest. Just once I get a whole stack of sticky resin, which gives me 3 stacks of rubber balls. So I think that's pretty good for just me and what I need it for. So we already have, 334 rubber, plus we have 70 more sticky resin. That's how much I got from one harvest. I haven't even processed it yet. So I think those are the things that I am I'm going to be doing, or the direction I'm going to be going. I'm also going to set up, when I finally start my quarries, once I can get the liquid boiler going down here and get the steam going and get the quarries set up. Ugh, I can't even, it's like I'm drunk in the game or something. Why didn't you tell me those were done? Gosh, come on. Oops. Not the extractor. Okay. See, these are the slowest, but we'll do that anyway. Okay. Maybe I can figure out a way to get this done, because I need to fill this thing up twice. That's how many smooth stone, or how much smooth stone I need. So, yeah. Okay, so I was going to set up some ender chests and use that for the quarries, and have one ender chest on the quarry, the other one here being inputted into the ME system. Unless we get our building done over in the flower place first, and then I'll just move everything over there. Except for the oil, everything in that bottom room, I'll leave that there. Or I might just leave all this stuff here and build all new stuff over there. And then we can have 2 bases. I might do that actually. That sounds kind of fun. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I think that is it as far as what my plans are. I can tell you everything else that I'm going to have in my building, but it's just basically one floor for each different type of thing. Like one is for Thaumcraft and Mistcraft and Darkcraft, anything that has a little needs a little bit of area to itself. And then one floor is going to be for liquid storage. So any like oil or now the lava is going to be stored down in the bottom with the EU generation. So anything like mop juice or liquid force or anything like that, I will store in the liquid storage section. The tanks won't be very big because we'll need to store a lot of them, and it's a 16 by 16 area, so you can't fit too much stuff in there. One of them is going to be for the ME system and all the auto crafting machines. So anything I have set up to auto craft or auto do stuff is going to have one floor to itself. And like where the thing you make for the pattern providers and stuff, I cannot for the life of me think of what it's called. We'll have that in there as well. And then there'll be a workroom where I will mainly be working a lot. It'll have the ME system, and it'll have, all the machines that I can use that aren't really auto stuff. There's going to be a floor for farms, and there's going to be a floor for trees. Now, the trees, I think we'll do the tree breeding in the building, but if we do the tree, like the planter and the harvester, it'll probably be outside the building. I think that would be the best way to do it. There'll be a floor for bees, a floor for portals, and a floor for just vanilla stuff like the enchanting table, brewing stands, my bed, like just that type of stuff. So since we won't be around spawn, then I will need a bed there just in case, because you never know. You never know, and I could fall from a high place and end up killing myself. It happens. Yeah. Or I could fall in lava and die. It happens. So, yeah. So maybe I can show... Oh, there's never mind. I'll just show that when we actually make the building. There's glowstone blocks that glow, so we'll use those instead of torches. I think that's about it. That about wraps up my thoughts and the direction that I'm going. So, yeah, I'm just going to work on getting all of these smelted up and then made into stone bricks, and then trying to find all the dye that I need. So yeah, fun times. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you stick around for more videos later on, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Bye.